and welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to the circle, hello and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new readings every single day. If you're looking for personal readings or personal services, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. Let's find out what the circle needs to know today. We have the Ten of Swords. Interesting. We have the Magician. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Chalices. We have the Six of Chalices on the bottom of the deck here. With the Six of Chalices, I'm very much picking up on this energy of you kind of reap what you sow. Whatever you are putting out into the universe and co-creating with the universe is the reality that you are stepping into. And remember that when you are manifesting, you don't become what you want. If you want to switch a timeline, you have to step into and become a different energy. You have to become the version of you that's in that timeline. What I'm picking up here is that there are things from your past, unhealed wounds, certain cycles, certain disappointments, certain lacks of confidence, of self-worth, of esteem, of acceptance from your past that you had experienced, that you had carried with you for some time. And you have sort of allowed some of these limiting beliefs and these old ways of being and these disappointments to sort of, it's like this goose is picking you up and just flying you all about willy-nilly. With the Magician card, what's interesting about this Magician card is very different from the traditional tarot. We have this giant who has this tiny being that he is manipulating between his fingers. Are you the giant? Are you the one pulling the strings, or are you the puppet? What is going to sort of illuminate where you stand is your emotions. We have the moon in the background. The moon has to do with the subconscious mind. It has to do with your emotion. It has to do with your intuition. Some of you, when you are manifesting certain things, you are telling yourself and other people stories about who you are, your past, and who you're going to be in a way where you are either falling into the puppeteer or you're falling into the puppet. Regardless of which one you're stepping into, you will reap what you sow because the universe cannot override your free will. So if you are stepping into an energy of I'm helpless, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, those types of energies, you are literally telling the universe that's who you are, that's the reality that you are in, and it will continue to give you things and give you situations that confirm your beliefs. Because ultimately, whatever you believe to be true about yourself is what the universe gives you because of your power of free will. This means that some of you need to figure out how to get out of being caught up in the drama or in the negativity, the lack of self-worth, the lack of self-confidence, these battles that you've been in for a long time with your past, and figure out how to shift into more peace, tranquility, acceptance, healing, and abundance. Fives have to do with shifting and change. This has to do with healing. This has to do with making the decisions that are going to build upon your future. Eights have to do with abundance. You literally are able to, whatever thing you nurture, whatever stories you nurture is what grows. You have to be careful not only of the stories that you are telling yourself, but the stories that you're telling other people. If you're telling other people, oh, I'm a victim of this, a victim of that, then you are affirming to the universe and to the other people around you that that's who you are. Whereas if you are saying, I'm a survivor of this, I am abundant, I am happy, I am powerful, I am these things, then you are planting those seeds. You are showing other people that's who you are and the universe that's who you are. and you are then reaping what you sow. The universe at this time, with the energies that are going on and the astrological shifts that are going on, you're in a building phase. That means that this is an important stage where anything that needs to be left behind, that needs to end, that needs to change, that needs to realign, needs to happen now. Because if you skip this step, you're going to be building a garden, but there may be weeds in there instead of flowers. You want to make sure that what you're building, the seeds that you're planting, are part of the reality that you're wanting to step into, that you are becoming that energy by thinking, feeling, saying, and doing what you would be doing if it was already here. The future's not real. The past is not real. It doesn't exist except for what is in our mind. The only thing that is physically real is the present. By stepping into your future now, your future becomes now. By stepping into your past is perpetuated. You're being asked to ride the tides of your emotions. Your emotions right now are going to lead you to the things that need to be healed. Your subconscious, the things that you're dreaming about, the things that you are automatically thinking, your default thoughts, your default feelings, these things are going to be part of that tide that's going to tell you, hey, this needs healed, this needs shifted, or this is in alignment. The Knight of Chalices is very much like a bull rider. He's on this very long water spirit that has sort of these up and down motions, and he's kind of holding on for dear life, but at the same time, he's kind of enjoying the fact that it's exciting. The tides of your emotion are going to be very much like that. But you're meant to learn how to enjoy this process, which means that some of your spiritual practices need to be aligned to being more authentic. I know we've been talking about this for what seems like weeks now, but this is really important, and that's why it keeps getting brought up over and over and over again. There may be certain practices you need to expand upon. There may be new techniques you need to learn. You are being guided to these things, but you have to be open to them, and you have to learn how to live a more spiritual life. If everything is energy and you're constantly manifesting all the time, and the energy that you are is what you manifest, not what you want, then that means everything you do is part of your spiritual practice every day. Every single second of every day is part of that spiritual practice. You are being prompted to be more disciplined in that by being authentic. That doesn't mean you have to meditate 10 minutes a day or you have to do this or that. It's more of you're being prompted to follow your intuition and your gut feeling about what is right for you in that particular time. So if that particular day meditating for 10 minutes doesn't feel right to you, but journaling for an hour does, then you should do that. But regardless of what it is, you need to figure out what your spiritual practices are that help keep you grounded and in the energy in which you want to build upon, and what aren't, so that you can make sure that you're riding the tide to the correct location and enjoying the process along the way. If you're not enjoying the process along the way, you're not enjoying your present moment, which means you're manifesting more of not enjoying your present moment. Focus on what you want. Focus on what's in alignment. Focus on solutions, not problems, and you will be able to step into a timeline that's much more fulfilling, and you'll be able to release some of these old stories and default settings that you've been telling yourself and other people that are shifting the way that they perceive you, shifting your inner circle, and shifting the energy. Until you learn how to fully help and support yourself, it will be difficult for you to manifest people who want to automatically and with good intention help or support you, because you are not in an energy of supporting yourself. Remember, you attract what you are. This is important work. It may not sound like fun work for some of you, but I promise if you can find the joy in it, you will be able to align to a much more fulfilling timeline, and you will really be able to reap the seeds of your rewards. This is your reading. If it resonated with you, don't forget to like this video. Your affirmation for this reading is, I am the writer of my own story. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. I'll see you next time.